Hey everybody, SDM Kahuna here with another World of Tanks video. Tonight I'm going to be doing a quick kind of sort of tactics video. Similar kind of vein potentially to what I was doing with the STA-1 when I did the Scouts Tactics video. You can see that one on my channel. Tonight I'm going to do a quick overview and some of my thought processes behind playing autoloaders. Now I know there's a lot of people out there who... There's a lot of people who hold they kind of thought, oh, autoloaders are completely OP. They break the game. And yeah, there's a lot to be said for that. When you have a tank that in the space of, well, in the case of the AMX 5100, the one I'm going to be doing the video on, can dish out over 1500 hit points of damage in 12 to 15 seconds, that is a huge DPM advantage for that 15 seconds. However, counterpointed with a massive reload time. You know, we're looking at 48 seconds to get those 6 shells back into the drum with that French crew on 100%. If you've got less than 100% crew when you start in this thing, you are going to feel that even more. And even with the lower tier guns with a faster reload anyway, chances are you could have progressed through at a rate, maybe 3 XP'd the guns, maybe running a 75% crew, and yeah, all of a sudden you're facing a big problem of what to do when you reload. Well, there's only one thing you can do, that's hide. However, the reason why I want to do this video is maybe a little bit of tactical awareness. If we could try and draw a little bit of attention to maybe a few base skills you can try and employ, and maybe this will help you. It certainly works for me. I have a decent win rate in this tank. I think it's around about 56%, reasonable success rate with it, and purely because the tank is light, reasonably mobile, if I'm watching far enough up the road and I don't get caught by surprise because I'm not paying enough attention to the minimap, I can keep myself out of trouble long enough to put this gun to work. Now, the game that we're going to show isn't a earth-shattering performance by any manner or means, but I like it for the fact that it's going to exemplify some of the tactics I think you might find useful if you like to play autoloaders yourself. Okay, so here we are in the replay for the MX 5100. Now, what I'm instantly thinking right off the bat is this is a tier 9 game. I've got the armor of a, well, might as well be a tier 5 light tank. But I do have the potential. I have a good gun. Sorry, put my teeth back in there. I do have a good gun. So I'm going to have to be involved in the push. I'm going to have to be at the front in a position to do some damage. So right about now I'm counting down the time. We're still waiting for the shells to load. I'm not even bothering slowing down to take a look at the central lake push here. There's no point. We're still waiting for those shells to kick in. Now we have a full clip. So I'm kind of looking around. I'm going, okay, I've got the Centurion 7-1 with me. See the IS-3 coming up behind me, but we have a group of heavies at H7, is that? Which obviously getting very cozy together, so okay. We've spotted the Tiger 2, the Indian Panzer coming in. And I think, okay, well, let's spot the high ground first with, or at least work the high ground first. See who's coming up along column 0. Now I've got the IS-3 and I'm feeling a lot more confident now that the Lorraine's coming with me. So that's 2 autoloaders, cracking tier 9 British medium and a good Russian tier 8 heavy. This is a nice little group we've got going here. So obviously no accounting for anybody's driving, let alone mine. So we're starting to get the contacts running, some damage being done by the IS and the Tiger. T-44 takes out the T-29. Now we spot the M103. So Lorraine's backing off, I'm moving into support. Now, I'm going to park right here I'm going to angle up a little bit and wait for him to turn. There we go. That's my cue. Lorraine gets a shell into him. Get one in. Now, I get a little bloodthirsty, go a little bit too far forward after his second shot. That was wasted. Just try and shorten the angle a little bit. Now, I got very lucky there. I think the T-32 just damaged my tracks. Thanks to moving back, I missed that last one. Now, I'm not going to bother using the last shell. I'm backing off and reloading. Now, I've watched what's developed here. The M103 is backed up into the corner. The Indian PZ supporting on him. I'm curious to watch for those guys on the lake approach. Don't want to get shot on the side. I'm not going to run out in front of this Comet. The heavies in that road are doing an adequate job of holding everybody up. So, here's the key factor. Now, I play autoloaders better on urban maps, specifically because the solid vertical cover, I don't know, I just process that a little bit better. Just sitting here patiently waiting. But I've taken myself out of the battle. Here we go. We're down to 5. So close now. We've got 3 targets. One on really low health. Can clean up here. Take one from the Indian PZ, but he's gone. Keep moving. The IS is next on my list. I'm going to pop down. He's moved far up. The T-32 backs up. 1 in. 2 in. Don't hang around, back up. The T-32's on 20 health now, artillery's pegging the IS. The IS is now gone for the shot, he's taking a hit. There's one, he's reloading, we set him on fire. Come on. There's number 2. Now, I didn't want to get shot by the Comet. I didn't realise he was on so low health. I've started the reload. Now, you could maybe make the argument, a little bit of luck, excuse me, a little bit of skill maybe, combination of the two, but a good push from my team certainly helped us. We've gone 10-1, and we have absolutely rolled through there. Everybody was up front paying attention. But the important thing is not to rush ahead. Just because you can run out and do 15,000 damage, what you really want to aim for is at least a second clip. Now, ideally 3 and 4 clips, but pace yourself, position yourself, play cautiously enough to be involved in the fight, but not nervously enough to be out of it when it starts. So here we go. Come round. This T-30's fired, he's in real trouble. Get a couple into him, no point of doing a second. T-25-2 completely oblivious. Picked up some major damage points. Now that's the last shot we'll fire in anger in this match. And we have racked up almost 3,000 damage. Now you can't say fairer than that, it's a good run. We have taken next to no damage. And a 15-1 victory is always pleasant. And, well, 15-1. Now on to the results. So, 2 kills in that game. A grand total of 3,116 XP. Now that was a daily double. But as you can see from that, we got 13 shots fired, 12 on target. Grand total of 2,932 damage. And a whopping 41 assists. Good enough for second class. So we took out the Indian PZ and we took out the IS. So 1 tier 8, 1 tier 7. But we did substantial damage to tier 9s, another tier 8, and some good damage to another tier 7. Now, that was good enough to put us top of the board on XP earned. So while the Object 432 did do more damage, equal number of kills, the extra bonus we get from damaging the tier 9s certainly helped on that front. Shot us up to 1,039 base XP. No other medals on top of that, but it's nice to come top of the board. On the kind of detailed results page, we kind of break that down. 2 hits received. We took two penetrations. Of the enemy vehicles that we engaged, the 6 we did damage to and we killed 2 overall. There's no point even worrying about distance or damage blocked by armor. It's a French tank. That's just not going to happen. And despite a good number of shells being fired, we cleared a healthy 30,371 credits. Would have been 15,000 without premium, obviously. Now, I think the point that I'm trying to make is a lot of times what happens is the argument made that, oh, autoloaders are overpowered. If you meet them one-on-one and you have no support and you time it when they've got a full clip and it's just not your day, then yes, they can be overpowered for that amount of damage. If you've got some armor and you can block it, you might be able to weather the storm. However, if you catch an autoloader when it's reloading, or you've put yourself in a position where you're in the thick of it with no way of getting out, I think that's the key point. Position yourself so you're close enough to the front to be involved in the fight, but not so far in that you can't get out. Always have an eye on where the enemy are, where your teammates are, and how you can get out if need be. On Lakeville, that was easy. I could just drive in behind the building, and I had good support on either side of me. I didn't have to worry about getting surrounded. The only thing that was going to be a problem is if I was dumb enough to stick out in the open and get shot, and was able to clean up. So, for those of you thinking going down a route with autoloaders in it, whether it be the Americans, the French, or any other tank that has an autoloader on it, there are some, obviously, the top tier German TD, the E100 certainly has one. The top tier French tank destroyer as well, the Foch 155. 3 shells to play with. There's a lot of tanks that do utilize them, but you have to change your timing. I hope that's giving you a little something to think about. If you've got any comments on that, I mean, please sound off below. I'd love to know what other players are thinking of it. Please sound off. Love to hear from you, get involved with you. If you're enjoying the videos, please like it. If you're disliking them, please do let me know what you didn't like about it. I'm still trying to produce things that people are going to want to listen to and watch, so the more information I can get, the better. Again, I'd like to thank you for taking your time out to watch the video. If you haven't already done so, please subscribe to the channel. Love to have you on board. You'll see some more updates coming in the near future. And this is SDM Kahuna signing off.